Let's have a look at example number 2 of applying the logarithm laws to simplification now of expressions. So let's have a look at part A. We're going to simplify this expression 9 log base b of b squared plus log base b of b minus log base b of 1 over b squared. Now the first, the first inclination is to just apply log law number 1 to the first two terms. And then apply log law number 2 to the result of the first step and express it then as a quotient. However, it might be interesting to note that we have the term inside the logarithm has the same base as the logarithm itself. And that's quite nice, quite a handy thing to note. Okay, if you notice that there's some relationship between the base of the logarithm and the base of the value inside the logarithm, then we could apply one of the further properties. All right. But I think the first thing that we can do though, and a fairly obvious step, I guess, with the first term, is maybe move this to log law number 3, move it out to the front. So 2 times 9, and then it's going to multiply by log base b of b. And log base b of b is 1. So that's a sort of a nice result to work with. So 2 times 9, okay, is 18. Then we have log base b of b. Okay, and we know what that's going to be, so that's we'll save that one for later. Log base b of b, and we know what that one is. It's just 1 minus. Now that's just log base b of b to the negative 2. Okay, next step. 18 log base b of b. Well, that's just 18 plus log base b of b. Well, that's just 1 minus. Now log base b of b to the negative 2, log law number 3, the negative 2 can come out to the front as well. So we're going to have minus 2 log base b of b. Okay, and that's just equal to 18 plus 1 plus 2. Since log base b of b is 1, minus 2 plus 2, and the solution to that is 21. Part B, log base 9 of x plus 2 log base 9 of y minus log base 9 of z. Okay. Now, the first two terms, we can't apply log law number 1 unless that 2, this 2 that's in front of the log base 9 of y, is back inside the logarithm. So let's do that first. Log base 9 of x plus log base 9 of y squared. Okay, so that 2 comes back out, comes back to being inside the logarithm as an index of the value that's inside, which is the y, minus log base 9 of z. Okay, now the first two terms can now be expressed as a product, okay, as a single logarithm of a product now. So log base 9 of x y squared, okay, minus log base 9 of z. Now finally we can apply log law number 2 since the bases are identical. I think that's very important to note. Notice that the bases are identical. Okay, we can't apply the logarithm laws unless the bases are the same. It's a bit like the index laws. Index laws 1 and 2. We can't add or subtract the indices unless the bases are identical. Okay, so I think I'll emphasize that just knowing the index laws and really not just knowing them but really understanding them is such a critical thing to be able to not just work with logarithms but really understand what they're about. Okay. Anyways, without further ado, apply log law number 2. Okay, 9. That's going to be xy squared over z.